hearings that are held prior to the trial can be kind of tedious, right? It can be a little bit in the weeds, but it's important because it all deals with evidence that comes in or stays out. And this is how the trial attorney knows how to fashion their case based on the evidence and the ammunition that they have got. So let's talk about what these cases are going to look like, because we know that two very different stories are going to be told. We've got the state story about this murder for hire plot. We've already got many convictions with this story. And then we've got the defense story that Charlie was being extorted. I think Mom and Donna's going to stick with that story when it comes time for her defense team to present. Let me bring back in trial attorney Kelly Hyman and want to welcome in Jason Piccolo. He's a former special agent with the Department of Homeland Security. He trains all the Capitol police officers. Now he's a firearms expert and author. So Jason, good to see you as well. Kelly, let's start with this trial strategy, what I was just talking about. You know, based on the rulings that we get today, the attorneys will have a good idea of how they can proceed. Do you think that the Adelsons here, Donna Adelson, I guess I should just say, Donna, is going to stick with Charlie's story about how he was being extorted by these people, he was victimized, and when she brought over that money, it was just to help him out of the mess?
Well, you're innocent until proven guilty in the court of law, and that's what's great about the American system. And so what the defense is going to do, number one, is poke holes at the state's case. The state brings the case, and they have the burden to prove every single element of the case. So they're going to try and poke holes at the case as well. And then potentially, number two, presenting an alternative story of what exactly happened, what transpired, and have witnesses that support her. But is she, in fact, going to testify? That's a $64,000 question. Is she going to testify and tell her side of the story? Ultimately, it's going to be her decision, but potentially she could stick with the story that you just discussed.
And that's really what I want to know, because it failed at Charlie's trial. As we know, he was convicted. Jason Piccolo, you know, he's convicted, but we know mad about it, doesn't think he belongs in prison, trying to exercise his post-conviction rights. And then here we've got Mom, and the two are very close. We got lots of phone calls. She wants his attorney too, Jason. She's got his attorney. Do you think she kind of has to stick with Charlie's story?
She does. She absolutely has to stick with that story. Because now, if she comes up with some other story, they're going to try to impeach her credibility. So, yeah, she's going to stick with it. And I think that's why she wants to keep the same lawyer, the same story, the same exact script that they have together.
Yeah, Donna is an interesting character, you know, because I think she never thought she would find herself in this position to be criminally charged. And now here she is going to trial fighting this. I mean, she could have pleaded, you know, but she's cloaked in the presumption of innocence legally, and factually it looks bad. Jason and Kelly, stand by, please. We're going to hit